A hell of an era, was it? It was a hell of an era. Now that we at the end of an era and Adidas is trying to just get rid of all the Yeezys, even at a discounted price that you guys are barely still buying. Can y'all admit that y'all was doing the most for these ugly ass shoes? Not trying to hear it. Turtle doves, zebras, okay, but I'm still putting them in that category. This whole catalog of Yeezy. How many of y'all can admit y'all bought some ugly ass shoes, overpriced, and you only bought them because of the hype? This is a safe place. You can all comment. I'm waiting. But yeah, yes, it's okay to admit y'all never liked this shit in the first place. Now, I will say this. Out of the whole Yeezy line, the marketing behind it and everything was gorgeous. Kanye, I want him to get every damn dollar out of Adidas. But if I'm going to say the shoes that deserve to be retro like they do the Kobe's, like they still come out with the Kobe's now that Adidas, that we know Adidas owns Yeezy, or just the shoes, not the name. And they might retro on them in 10, 15 years from now and call them something else like they do the Kobe's. Only ones I feel like that deserve a retro is the Wave Runners. If I made a top 100 list of all-time shoes, the Wave Runner would be somewhere on that list. Please do not make me or comment make a top 100 list. But yes, I think the Wave Runner is a top 100 shoe of all time. Also, I'm throwing in the Desert Boots. The Desert Boots was fire. I will argue that is a top 10, top 5 boot of all time. They just hard. I ain't gonna lie. They grow on me. I shitted on them a little bit, but when you see something in person or whatever the case may be, and have them in hand, they just go with everything. Is it the best boot of all time? No. We'll always get that to Timberland, but I think they are an elite boot. Whatever you want to place them, they deserve the spot. That is it, though. The rest of this shit, aged poorly. You only wear them Yeezys to go to the gym, to take the garbage out, or what's y'all new excuse? They're comfortable. Yes, I understand fashion grows and moves on to the next, but y'all not wearing no motherfuckers besides them things I just said y'all was doing. Y'all never liked the shoe. And then for the price, $250, yeah, be for real. Adidas proved it in every way that y'all never really liked the shoe. Y'all just like the name behind it and the hype that it was getting. Because they have discounted this shoe at an all-time low, and a lot of them are still sitting on the website. You can still get a lot of Yeezy, even on the aftermarket. They don't want the shit. Believe it or not, people, for the people that wasn't there, I have to tell the stories. People were doing the absolute most for turtle doves and zebras. It was some people out here selling 5 to 6 pair of shoes just to get a pair of zebras. Shit sound crazy, don't it? I even have a crazy story. I can tell it now. I'm not afraid to. I wouldn't say afraid, but I'm not afraid to tell the story now. It's literally been almost 10 years since it happened. I almost died over some Yeezys. Literally, that was the reason to get my first pipe. Yes, I live in Chicago. I think that should be a standard anyway, but I was in 2015, before I turned 21. Oh, I won a raffle. Story time. Everybody kick back. This is a decent little story. I don't want to stretch it too long. I won the raffle for the all black 750 highs. Triple blacks, I think that's what they call. Never thought I was going to win them anything. I signed up for a raffle like anybody else. I think it was literally only 2 stores in Chicago that had them. Like, y'all know how limited that shoe was. That shoe was crazy limited. Different times, I think I got too excited and I posted them where I won, but the location I was at, you would think I was going to be okay. So for the people that's not in Chicago, the raffle was won in the Hyde Park area. It's like mixed neighborhood. It's pretty decent. You really don't think nothing crazy will happen out there. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be cool. And I parked like a block away from them, and I'm excited. They throwing a party in there. Ooh. I got resellers in my. Hey, bro, I give you 17. I give you 18. I give you 15. I was already reselling around that point. I ain't gonna hold it, but I knew how much they was worth. Certain size was going for crazy prices. I ended up getting my size, of course. Get the raffle. Back then, if you had to sell shoes, it's so easy to sell shoes these days. eBay do all the authentication stuff for you, all these authentication apps. It wasn't like that. Back then, you sell on eBay or any other thing, you need that receipt. I made sure they printed me. I needed 2 receipts. So, but yeah, everybody giving me offers and stuff like that. Big ass box. If you ever got the 750s, that's a big ass box. I'm walking out the store. People steady giving me offers and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I know how much I'm good. Everybody get the fuck away from me. Like, walking back to my car. So as I'm walking back to my car, it's a dude. Like, he kind of tall, dark skin. I can't really remember his face, but he like on the side of me, like he on my shoulder, literally, like on my shoulder. I'm like, damn, bro, you close as hell. Oh, my bad. So your antennas kind of go up. As I'm turning around, I get Goldberg spear. Boom! Like he speared me. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. He got me good. Like, as I remember it, I'm like slow motion going on the ground, but like from the side though. But I'm like turning as he hit me though. So I ain't gonna lie. I felt that motherfucker. So I'm trying to like grab a bag as I'm falling, and they gave me a plastic bag. I remember it vividly. He's grabbing them. He grabbing the motherfuckers from me, bro. He pulled the bag. The bag ripped. I'm on the ground like this. For like 5 seconds though. And for 5 seconds, I'm like, damn, I just got my ass poked. But another 5 seconds, I'm like, folks ain't had no pipe. And I got a backstory a little bit too. At this time, I just lost like 50 pounds. Like, I had just lost like 50 pounds. I had caught the freshman 15. I was in the gym heavy. So I'm like ready to run type shit. I'm like, bro, I just got robbed with no gun. I'm finna beat the dog shit out of this nigga. So, this is so funny. He not knowing, and I didn't know until I touched the box. The Yeezy box actually heavy as shit. That gotta be like 30 pounds plus with the shoe. So, I'm hitting it. Like, really hulking him in. He throwing the shoes over the gates. Like, throwing my shit, tossing them shit. He hitting it though. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm in my prime. I'm like 21. I'm like 21. I'm literally like, oh yeah, I just lost all that weight too. I'm really on his ass, chasing him about 3 blocks through the Hyde Park area. He hit like a cut. Like, I can't explain. He hit like a cut. He hit a cut. As he hit the cut, I follow after him. Before he hit the cut, it's like a big ass dumpster right there. The man literally throws my shoes in a dumpster, like a big ass dumpster. I catch the man trying to hop like a construction gate, 15 feet gate. Come here! Couple knee shots. He got away, but I know he felt a few of them motherfuckers. I'm talking about my adrenaline pumping. Like, I ain't never been through no shit like this, especially not for no motherfucking shoes. But my adrenaline pumping. So boom, he ended up getting away. And then I'm trying to calm down. I realized I had to jump inside the big ass dumpster. Like a dumpster, big ass trash. You know the ones they put in the back of apartments? One of them. And it was on a low level too. Like he threw that motherfucker in there, expecting it to come back and get it later. I guess I don't know, but I just knew he did it when he hit that cut. I jumped in there. I grabbed that motherfucker though. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's crazy because I got a nice name in Chicago at this time. I've been a shoe guy for a while. I just growing on the YouTube. Everybody know me from Instagram and other platforms and stuff like that. Some shorties see me. Some shorties, like, I guess they was coming from school, whatever the case may be. I don't know where they was coming from. They like, oh shit, shoe guy, what the fuck? Why you all sweaty and stuff? I just had to get down on the motherfucker. He just tried to take my shoes. Hey, yeah, we gonna walk you back to your car. I'm like, I appreciate it. Keep it mad. Bro, I dropped my wallet. I dropped everything, bro. I ain't got nothing in my pocket. Apparently, all this shit fell out my pocket when I was running. Like, I'm heat. I'm like, no. I dropped the receipt. I gotta sell these shoes. And it was crazy. The shorties helped me find like a few little items and shit like that. They helped me find my wallet, but my ID and shit wasn't in there. My ID wasn't in there. But long story short, with the ID, somebody mailed it to me. Shout out to that person. I had to walk back in, what was that, Detail Law Villa? It was one of them ones that had the Yeezy in there. Somebody seen all this because he did all this shit on the main street. So everybody seen it. Somebody called the police. I wasn't trying to talk to the police, but I'm already heated. My peoples live not too far away. I'm like, bro, I got my shoes back. I go back in the store, get another receipt. They was like, oh, we heard what happened. You okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Can I get another receipt though? Yeah, sure. Get the receipt, head to my people's crib that don't live too far. I instantly put them motherfuckers on eBay, and not even like 5 minutes. Y'all know that eBay, when you sell something, cha-ching! Not even 5 minutes after putting it on there, I sold my size, 7.5, 8, I think it was, $3,000. That was the most I ever sold a shoe for. I don't think they go for that much that day, but boy, I'm talking about, for me, if a 21-year-old, hell, what? I thought I was on top of the world. I ain't never sold a shoe that high, but yeah, that was my Yeezy story, and that just shows how far people was going for Yeezys at that time. Like, it was insane. Yes, I'm sharing this story now. I've never shared this story on. I've told it many times, but I've never shared it on a shareable site as YouTube. You probably heard it on my IG Labs or something like that. But I told the story many times, though. I don't perceive myself as no street nigga, none of that shit. I'm street smart from over East Chicago. Yes, you can do your homework over there. But I always stayed out the way. You feel me? I chilled around all my hood homies, but they knew I was the cool homie that, look, time to go home when some shit about to pop off type shit. Like, you feel me? I always was the nice guy. I'm cool with everybody type shit. But yeah, that after that incident, I was like, yeah, it's time to buy. I got a name for myself, and it's time for me to buy guns. It's crazy too. As I turned like 21, I got older. My mama, she was never like that. She started, buy all the guns, shoot a shoe gun. And after that, I bought a lot of guns throughout the year. So yeah, Chicago is like, you have to have them things. But yeah, I was young. You never thinking something like that happened to you. But yeah, that was a crazy experience to me. But yeah, back to what we was talking about. Fast forward to 2024. You don't really know Yeezy content. It ain't like they dropping new colorways, but like I said, I never thought y'all liked the shoe in the first place. It's okay to admit it, bro. This is a safe place. Like, y'all never liked these shoes, bro. Like I said, there's only a few shoes in there I can say, like, okay, they're not worthy for a retro or whatever Adidas want to call it in the next 10, 15 years. But the rest of this shit, absolutely not. These are y'all gym shoes, take out the garbage, grass cutting shoes. I just wanted to share that story. Let me know how y'all feel about the Yeezy shoe today. Did it age well? Will it be okay? Do you see a retro in 10 plus years? Me personally, like I said, only those. I'm going to keep saying that. But how do y'all feel about Yeezy in 2024? Like I said, this is a safe place. Can y'all admit y'all was buying some bullshit? And overpriced too. Like, bro, people like every release. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a part-time reseller. Bills gotta be paid. I'm gonna sell it to motherfuckers that actually want to buy it. Every week, every release, people was paying $600, $700, $800 for like all white Yeezys, belugas. I done sold so many throughout the years. I was like, man, this shit too easy. Or if not, I used it as trade bait. Like, oh, you want to give me 3-4 pair of shoes for a pair of goddamn belugas? Be my guest. So it don't shame in my game. I never cared, but yes, the people was doing up most for Yeezys back in the day. Now, not so much. But yeah, let me know what y'all feel about Yeezys today. What's it been? 9 years? 9 years since the original Adidas. It's over with. It's definitely end of the era, but it had its moments for sure, man. I would say definitely we can say there was only one person to jump over the jump, man, and outsell him. And Yeezy certainly did that around 2017, I want to say, because that time, 2017, 18, whatever, Yeezy definitely was at an all-time high. And it had its moments, man. You gotta get Kanye his flowers for that, for sure. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about. Let me know how y'all feel about Yeezy today. And like, subscribe, comment. We going to 100K, man. Until next time.